Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to our NBA video for Friday, December 17th. It's an 8-game slate, and I'm sure some of you have been waiting for me to get on here and start crying about last night, but I told myself before I made this video I wasn't going to cry today, so it is what it is. If you had Alperen Sengun, it is what it is. If you had Derrick Rose, which I know most of you did, it is what it is. Things happen. All I'm going to say is that we added some players to the block list tonight. Sengun is on the block list. Never playing him again. Kuzma's on the block list. Never playing him again. And Derrick Rose was an absolutely great play. So you can't be upset about making a good play. Most of the time, you make the correct play, things happen, no problem. Kuzma with no Dinwiddie, and the best you could do is 12 fantasy points. That's why the Lakers got rid of him. Sengun, it's not Sengun's fault he failed. You know, you have a team like the Rockets that got rid of they got rid of Harden and Chris Paul and all this other stuff to rebuild. They get these young guys on the team only to play Daniel Theis 100 minutes. When you got a 1 point something fantasy point center on your bench, you know, keeping the towels warm. I don't really get the NBA sometimes, and in DFS, you sometimes got to use logic, and a lot of these head coaches don't use logic, so that sometimes messes us up. But listen, all you can do is make the correct play and hope for the best. But listen, that's neither here nor there. Let's focus on this 8-game slate. We're gonna start Draftkings. We're gonna start with point guard. Steph Curry hasn't been fulfilling his salaries in the last 4 or 5 games, so because of that, and because they're going up against Boston, I'm gonna fade Curry. He's gonna need about 60 fantasy points to pay this off, but like I said, last 5 games he's been focusing on getting the record. He got the record. Maybe he's back to normal. Maybe he's not. But I'm not in the mood of paying 11.3 for someone and having them giving me 45 fantasy points. I'm just not in the mood for that. Young is a better play. Murray's a better play. Murray's a good play, even though they're playing Utah. Some people get emotional. No, well, not some people. There was one guy that used to get emotional when I used to pick people against Utah, pick players against Utah. I picked Damien Lillard one time on Fanduel for 8,000 something. And he was all crying in the comments because I picked Damien Lillard against Utah. Some people are matchup proof. Murray's matchup proof. He's an okay play. Nothing, spectacular. Fine play. Lillard 93. This is a better play against Charlotte. I think Charlotte's the fastest team in the league. I think they have the fastest pace. So that's right up Lillard's alley. Portland's still gonna probably lose this game, but I like Lillard to gather up some fantasy points here. And at 93, he's not gonna need all that much. All he's gonna need is about 51, 52 fantasy points, to be honest with you. Actually, he needs 54, but I'm trying to give him a little bit of a break. Damien Mitchell's an absolute smash spot here. Damien Mitchell's absolutely in play, 8,400. Drew Holiday, if Giannis is out, which I think he is, you play him. Lowry, I'm not playing Lowry. Lowry's a bum. Lowry's washed. 46, 47, 38, and 27 fantasy points. He's 7,800. You need like 48 fantasy points. When his price comes down, we'll talk. Let's continue. Cole Anthony, here's another one. You play these guys from these bum teams, and you get bum results. Cole Anthony's not for me. D'Angelo Russell. The thing is, Russell's at a great price. But the thing is, LeBron always plays spectacular against Minnesota, and it's going to happen again. No Westbrook. Hopefully Minnesota can keep this game close. I like Anthony Edwards and LeBron to go off. And Russell, Russell can sprinkle in his shots here and there. I think Anthony Edwards is the next megastar that's going to emerge. That's why I pick him every week. Every slate I pick him. I think Anthony Edwards is that dude. But I think that he's going to rise to the occasion and be special against LeBron. And LeBron always has Minnesota's number. So Russell is absolutely in play. But I want to see what Edwards look like, because I definitely want Edwards and or Braun and or Edwards on my ticket tonight. Fox is down to 7,500. This man used to be 9,000. Look how he has fallen. He may not even play. Last 4 games, 48, 23, 39, and 38 fantasy points. I guess if you're looking for 39 fantasy points, I guess his $7,500 price works. Tyler Hero. I'm not touching Miami and Orlando. I'm not touching that game. Rozier is fine. Derek White's okay. I'd rather play Bane because of the matchup. Halliburton is questionable. I don't know why Dennis Smith Jr. is more money than Halliburton, but whatever. If Halliburton plays and Fox doesn't play, I love Halliburton. Let's see what's his problem. His back is sore. He could play through that with one of those shots to numb the pain. So if Halliburton plays, he can play with or without Fox, but you'd want Fox. Pools in play. Tyus Jones in play. Matchup is great. Mike Conley's cheap, but what you see is what you get. You're gonna get literally 28 fantasy points from him. Graham is okay. Gabe Vincent is fine. You want Tyler Hero to be out. Honestly, if you want to play Gabe Vincent. If Tyler Hero's out, play Gabe Vincent all you want. Melton and Beverly are fine. I don't play Clarkson anymore. Malik Monk with no Westbrook. If he starts, he's not going to start, so, how do you know what's going to happen? Nobody knows what's going to happen with no Westbrook. 20, 23, 18, and 18. He didn't even play the last game, I don't think. So listen, you want to take a shot at Malik Monk and live life on the edge? Have at it. I won't have any parts of it. NAW is $4,200 for a reason. 23, 22, 31, and 22. He's been getting his shots still. He's just been missing everything. 26, 28, 21, and 18. Listen, last man in. You need $4,200. I take him. To be honest with you, you got to play somebody, but he's just missing shots. Let's go to shooting guard. I literally just woke up. Once Derrick Rose didn't come back out I didn't watch the game, but once I got the alert that Derrick Rose wasn't coming back, I just curled up in my bed like fried shrimp and fell asleep because I knew it was over at that point. All right, we got Melo. He want to come out with a bang, huh? 9,500. Ingram is in play. Ingram's been playing a lot better. Jaylen Brown, we want to see if he get his full run, but it's still Golden State. But Jaylen Brown is matchup proof. Jaylen Brown is special. Let's not forget about who Jaylen Brown is and who he was. Jaylen Brown could be a monster. If Jaylen Brown is getting his full minutes, he's in play. Damien Mitchell's in play. Anthony Edwards is a lot for me. To be honest with you. To be so honest with you. Russell's a lot for me. He ain't not a lot, but he's a great play. Great play. LA doesn't play no defense. Where are we? Alright, so we got BI. Oubre Jr. is not for me, especially if everybody's back. Spoke about him. Will Barton, not for me. Not with Jokic. With Jokic averaging 95 fantasy points a game, what's left for the rest of the players? I'm cool on that. Wiggins is in play. Herder's getting up there. Connaughton is up there. (31, 24, 30, 31 minutes last 4 games. 35, 14, 31, 24 fantasy points last 4 games. At 5,200. I guess he's gonna play if you like that sort of thing. I like the matchup. Buddy Hield is fine. Mountain is fine. Some people still play Duncan Robinson. Listen, let me know how that went. T. Ross is fine off the bench. I'm not playing Beasley. Grayson Allen's in play. Last man in type thing. Probably going to play more minutes than NAW. Yep, 28, 29, 32, and 30. 13, 21, 19, 16 fantasy points. Grayson Allen's still in play. Terrence Davis is out. Maybe Buddy will get his minutes back. We'll see. Ingles. Okay. Let's go to small forward. Tatum at 9,000 looks fine. Ingram is cool. Jaylen Brown is fine. Spoke about that. Miles Bridges price came down. Still playing heavy minutes. 43, 40, 28, and 34. 31, 44, 27, 43 fantasy points. This 77 is amazing. And this is in a great spot. To be honest with you. Miles Bridges is a great play. Hayward had a good game last game. Hayward's in play. Middleton is okay if he plays. Dylan Brooks is fine. What did Powell do his last game? Heavy minutes. 43, 39, 39, 40 minutes. 34, 24, 34, 49 fantasy points. 2 blocks and 2 steals will do that to you. Or for you. Norman Powell's in play. Franz Wagner. I'm done with those Orlando guys. All of them. I don't care who it is. It could be Carter. It could be Mo Bamba. It could be Tracy McGrady. Doesn't matter. I'm not playing none of them. Barnes is another guy. 26, 25, 22, 32 minutes, 14, 20, 11, and 31 minutes fantasy points. Maybe he's back. $5,700. You playing a few lineups? Harrison Barnes. Okay. Buddy Hield, like I said. Terrence Davis is out. Maybe Buddy Hield will get his minutes back, get his spot back. Kyle Anderson, only if he starts. Gallinari's cool. And the rest of it is if he really wants, you just play them. If Okiki starts tomorrow, this is what. If Okiki starts tomorrow at $3,600, you still don't play him. Let's continue. Okay, Giannis is out. AD is really cheap. Targeting the Minnesota's paint is ideal. I usually do that regularly. However, AD is not a monster like he used to be. Maybe with Westbrook off the floor, he'll come back to life. But, sure, he's going to have a great game. He's still priced up. You're still going to need 60 fantasy points. Will he get 60 fantasy points? Who knows? Is he going to have a good game? Yes. Is he a great DFS play? Not really. Is he an okay DFS play? Yeah. Is AD a better DFS play? Yes. Why? He's $1,000 less. DFS is about numbers. It's about numbers and it's about probability. And as much as I want to shove James in here on an 8-game slate, I wouldn't put him in my main lineup at 10-4. I really want to though, but I can't. Mikal Bridges is a better play. Alright, you guys know how I feel about Carter Jr. Collins is fine. Jared Jackson is fine. Jared Jackson is in a great spot. And Draymond is fine. Should be a close game. Should get a lot of blocks and steals and rebounds. Al Horford is fine. I prefer Green. I don't like playing Horford when Bobby Williams is there. You know about Wagner, Aaron Gordon. Yeah, okay. PJ Washington is fine off the bench, especially against Portland. Harrison Barnes, I'll take a shot at. Keldon Johnson. I'm not even in the mood to play around with him today. No. Vanderbilt is what's the word I'm looking for? He's reliable most of the time with rebounds and blocks and steals. So I do have a soft spot for him. But on an 8-game slate, I'm not gonna need him. Larry Nance is fine. PJ Tucker's been killing it. I'm not even gonna show you what PJ Tucker's been doing. You guys go look up PJ Tucker's last 5 games. Gallinari is fine. Anything under that? Bielisa would be great if he got minutes, but he doesn't get minutes. So when I say somebody doesn't get minutes, I'm not meaning that they don't play at all. I mean they don't get consistent minutes that we could depend on. Because some people literally take everything you say, really take it literally, and be in your comments like, you said Bielisa doesn't get minutes. No, I don't mean like that. I mean like he's not getting consistent minutes, consistent rotation that we could depend on. You know what I'm saying? So as a DFS player, you need to know your players' minutes and his rotations. You need to know tendencies. You know what I'm saying? You need to know coach tendencies. You need to know when Giannis is out, what's the tendency of the head coach if you're gonna play somebody from Milwaukee. Like there's a lot that go into this. A lot of people play people that they have no business playing because they're good real life players. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, I see a lot of players shoving in Bones Highland into their um, rosters every time a guard is out in Denver. That man be getting 15 minutes and 6 fantasy points. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with you people? But whatever, better for me, right? Now that was just an example. All right, so you got Jokic at 12 flat against Atlanta. Jokic is a mighty fine play. Cat is okay. Gobert is a great play. Valanciunas is a great play. Capella is gonna have a rough night. Nurkic is okay. Only plays 28 minutes. Pirtle is fine. Plays 30 minutes. What you see is what you get. No real upside. Bomba, nope. Rich Holmes, if he's healthy, fine play. Deadman, no. Steven Adams, probably not even going to need him against Sacramento if Rich Holmes doesn't play. Bobby Williams is $4,800. Bobby Williams is going to play like 20 minutes. You need more than that. You need more than that. So that's it. So let's get this lineup situated. Let's get out of here. Let's get to Fanduel. So we need a small forward. I did like Miles Bridges. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Yeah, I think you got to play Jokic. I really, even though I want to go balance, I think you have to play Jokic. I'm not even trying to be cute. Not even trying to be funny. Bagley is out. They're gonna need Harrison Barnes. Draymond. All right, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave it here for now until we get more value, and once we get value, we can start plucking away. I probably start with, depending on what value we get. If we get a guard, then you could take away Russell. You get a forward, you could take away Green, and then we work our way down. But I'm definitely playing Jokic and Edwards. All right. Let's jump to Fanduel. All right, listen. If you're new here, this is what we do. We break down NBA slates every single day. Subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we drop these videos. Thumbs up the video, because that helps me. Um, that lets YouTube know that you like the video, and it circulates it to new viewers so we can build this channel. Listen, I don't ask for much, so if you can do that for me, it'd be highly appreciated. Let's jump to FanDuel. Let's build this lineup real quick. My core five. I mean, you're using my lineup because people tell me they're using the lineup. So if you can use my lineup and win money, you can thumbs up the video. I think that's that makes sense. So we're gonna do Lillard. 8,700 is too cheap. Gotta play Jokic. Gotta play Jokic. PJ Tucker is almost $6,000. What a time to be alive. So we'll do Harrison Barnes. $76. Let's still have some money left. Halliburton is 72 here. Norman Powell. Will Barton. Buddy Hield. The reason I don't play Buddy Hield is because he's scoring dependent. If Buddy Hield did other things, I'd play him. But he doesn't. Alright, so we're going to go Lillard, Brooks, Edwards, Barnes, Jokic. If you want the rest of the lineup, obviously it's on the Patreon. And actually, to be honest with you, this is the lineup now, 16 hours before lock. Obviously, as we get news, these lineups change. So, more than likely, this core 5 stands up at lock. But the point of DFS is to pay the lowest amount of salary with the highest amount of upside on every spot, so that you get the highest amount of points at the end of the contest. So there's no way that you create a lineup 16 hours before lock and it stays the same. So if you're doing that and you're losing, that's why. You gotta update your lineup as news come out. So like I said, your winning lineup is going to be made 15 minutes before lock. If you make your lineup earlier than that and leave it, and a bunch of news comes out and you don't touch your lineup, you lost. And if you play DFS regularly, you know it's true. I don't like to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm here to keep it 100 with y'all and to help y'all be better players. So that's that. Gonna do Anthony Edwards. Trae Young is 1.15. Dylan Brooks is 1.4. Rosé's kind of. Rosé should be higher, but Rosé still got a lot of shooters on his team. Oh, right here, Drew Holiday. The super draft lineups, however, hold up because it's multipliers and it's not value. It's not salaries. So these usually hold up because there's people that use these lineups that win every day, and they don't get the updated version on Patreon. They use this one and still win. So for now, that's going to work for them. We're doing Ingram. Ingram's been really good lately. No Wendell Carter. I'm really allergic to the Orlando Magic now. I'm going to do Draymond. And I mean, Tatum is a good play, but with Jaylen Brown back, Jaron Jackson should have his way in Sacramento. And my center will be Gobert. That's it. No. My center will not be Gobert. It will be Jokic. So you got Edwards at a 1.125, Trae Young 1.15, Holiday 1.35, Ingram 1.25, Draymond 1.35, Jackson 1.35, Jokic 1 flat 1, but he's the best fantasy producer right now in the NBA, so it doesn't matter. That's the end of this video. If you made it to the end, I'm happy you're here. If you're new here, subscribe, hit the bell, you know why. If you appreciate what I'm trying to do, thumbs up the video. If you want my exact lineups every night, go on Patreon, any sport. If you need help getting over the hump with DFS, you need help, maybe you're busy, you can't sit and watch the wait for starting lineups and to see who's hurt and the injury reports and all that craziness 10 to 15 minutes before lock, and you need somebody to do the heavy lifting for you. That's what my Patreon is for. That's what targets, players that just need a little bit extra help. So any questions, any comments, throw it in the chat. Any additional help, talk to me about the Patreon. Other than that, hope you had a productive day, profitable night. Have a good night, have a good day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.